name is Vandana Chaturvedi, and I'm staying in Noida. Talking about my work, I'm a soft skill trainer. So basically, I train people, specifically the employees,
Hmm.
on soft skill parameter. Apart from it, I've started this YouTube channel. I think 3 to 4 months ago, mid of August. Since then, I am running it, and I'm really enjoying this journey because every day when I create content for it, I think it's always adds some value to my knowledge. So it's a great journey. And apart from it, I also, provide online classes, spoken English classes to the students. Talking about my hobbies, I really love reading books, specifically the motivational books. Okay.
Great.
So, Geeta, like you said that you are a teacher, right? So, since how many years you are teaching to students?
Yeah, it's been more than 1 decade because before marriage I have been teaching. Until now I am a teacher only.
Okay.
I'm doing my dream job. Actually, when it comes to my teaching, so in this long period I have taught English, GK, maths, and now I am taking online classes also for spoken English.
Okay.
That comes to for some women like housewives and some persons who just want to elevate themselves in spoken English. And
Okay.
apart from that, in school also, I just provide my students some skills based education because I believe when we do something differently, so we get different result. If we are
Exactly.
not knowing our students, means what kind of our students are, like they are average one, mediocre, or excellent. So till then we are not able to give something useful, and we are not going to add any value in their life. We should teach them according to their interest.
Okay.
So
All
I just
right.
take like this.
Okay, so I think like you said that you are teaching since a decade. I think it's for a decade,
Hmm.
right? For 10 years approximately.
Hmm.
So, what you felt like? Do you really feel that there should be some kind of amendments or anything that we need to tweak in our education system so that our students, the future of our country, uh, can become more capable of handling real life situations, and they'll be able to perform better and fullest to their potential. So what
Hmm.
kind of changes or amendments we can make in our education system?
Yeah, actually, you have just put up a burning question for me. And
Mm.
though I am a passionate teacher, but I am really annoyed with this education system that we are
Okay.
living this time. Because what happened, our education system is totally depend on theoretical knowledge. The nature of
Okay.
our education is theory based only. We are not
Yes.
taking it practically, though it should be practical based. Since our childhood till our young age, we are just somewhere we are writing, somewhere we are getting holiday homework, class work, and assignments. We are just everything doing in written form, in theory based, and these all assignments are kept somewhere in dark room that is called storeroom. And when it
Exactly.
comes to what is the utility of those assignments, nothing, only for
Nothing.
getting good marks. But does these good marks value anywhere? No, I think there is really a big question. Our education should be practical ways, not on theoretical ways. And apart
Yes.
from this theoretical ways, there is second point that I would love. There should be add of communication skills. That is must.
Yes.
Where we are lacking apart because we are not giving them any. any good skill that is just helping them in building their career and in boosting their confidence. We are only enriching them with the bookish knowledge. We are not
True.
telling them how to grow in life, what is the value of confidence, and what is the value of communication skills to anything. Because
Yes.
when they entered in this world, so they don't know how to behave, how to speak. Even since nursery to 12th class, suppose 18 years, they just passed
Yes.
in school. But in these 18 years, they are not able to speak 18 sentence in English properly in front of others. Why? Because
Exactly.
nobody has given them chance to come forward. So that's why sometimes in tension, they commit suicide and don't know what kind of things are going on. So
Mm.
we should build up communication skills in schools only. Though some schools are doing, in we can say that in English medium school, or those who are one kind of brand. No, but what about others? It should be, it should be applied by government in every schools. Our education should be skills oriented,
Yes.
and we should work
Mm.
on mental health as well. We are not thinking about the mental health of our students somewhere. When they We are not teaching them so many things. Suppose in schools we are teaching them law of gravity, law of motion, but what about
Exactly.
law of emotions? They don't know how to tackle with their tension. When they
Mm.
are in tension in this life, so they are
Yeah.
not able to come out from this. So this is the thing.
Yes.
So these are the points where I am little bit nervous and not
Mm.
satisfied with the system.
Exactly. I think the areas and the aspects that you have highlighted, I think they are really concerning, and that was the only motive why I have asked this question, because I've also noticed this journey. Like you said, we are spending a lot of years in our schools and colleges, but once we are out from that environment, we feel completely alone. We have to fight for employment, we have to
Mm.
learn a new skill just to get employment. The
Yes.
numbers, the hard work that we all put during our school time, it's completely became worthless. Because and we are so much focused on numbers, like how many scores you are getting, what is your rank in your class. uh, I don't know why people are so much focused on it. And student during that time, like if I talk about myself, I've spent I always put my 100% to my studies. I
Hmm.
always got first rank in my class. And I was like, I always used to think like whenever once I'll be out from my school days, I'm gonna to get a great job. I'm going to earn a lot of money. But when I came out from my school, I realized all the theoretical knowledge, all my books, all my scores, they suddenly became, they just disappear. No one is there who's asking about it, no one is there
Yes.
who's concerned about it. They are just checking my analytical skills, my decision taking skills, my communication skills. Everyone is so much focused on it. And that is why it's a big question, like why our teachers, our government, the entire education system and the institutions, why they are not focusing on these real life skills instead
Really.
of focusing on theoretical skills. I think the way you explained it, you have highlighted everything,
Thank you.
like yes. And yeah, of course, I don't know how to explain all that pain when, like you said, there are many students who decided to take some major action to take their
Hmm.
life when they didn't get great marks. They are so much
Hmm.
concerned about it. But truly we see, it doesn't matter at all, right? So I think that's where we need to, everyone has to come up with some innovative ideas nowadays,
Really.
so that our students, they can become much more capable
Yes.
of handling real life situation and to think practically, and just to come out from the bookish knowledge. However, the things that are going on are important, but it's not everything. We can do something much better. All right.
Yes.
So thank you so much, ma'am, for highlighting everything. All right. I think
Here
it's
I would
very
love to
informative.
add. Yeah, here I would
Yes.
love to add some more things. As I
Yes.
am just talking about education system, so it's not like that our education system is totally wrong. When it comes to students, so it is giving them that knowledge that just taking them to be a great scientist and to be
Yes.
great doctors, and they are getting name and fame not in India but in abroad as well. But
Mm.
everything is okay. But when it
Yes.
comes to skills, so here we are lacking. It
Here we are
is
like.
my concern. Here we are lacking. And if I think about parents, so parents are also not wrong in this favor. Because I am also a parent, I always think that my student should get 90 plus marks, 95 plus marks, so that they can
Yes.
get admission in future in a good university, a renowned university. Because
Yes.
if any students are not getting high percentage marks, so they are not supposed to get admission in good faculties, in good universities. So that is
Universities.
also the reason, na?
Yes.
So somewhere we are reluctantly, and somewhere we are willingly just doing this work. Yes.
Okay, that's great. And I'm sure that you must be doing something additional to take it forward. Okay, now coming to your English learning journey. I really want to know how you started and where you felt that this is the right time to start with this spoken English learning and everything. So I just want to know about that journey and that stage of your life.
Yeah, surely I would love to talk with pride about my journey. When
Okay.
it's come to my spoken English journey, so I just started my channel in the month of March 2024, year
Okay.
2024. It's been 1.5 years that I have started my channel. Before that, I was doing everything like listening, reading, writing, but I was not paying attention towards my spoken skill. Speaking
Okay.
skills were getting neglected from my side, as I am living in village first of all, so there is no atmosphere. And when it comes to schools, so we can't say that if though I am teaching in a well settled English medium school, but everyone is not compared to speak in English every time. It is all
Okay.
up to us that how I am just making our my environment. Okay, so I thought that I should do something regarding English speaking. So once I just scrolling my mobile, so I saw one video of Dehati ma'am. There is
Okay.
one name, Dehati ma'am, Yashoda ji. So
Yes.
I thought that it's Yashoda ji and Rajni Verma. So that
Yes.
two videos were coming together with me. So I thought that I should also do something or the other. I reluctantly just I thought that let's see what happened. I sent mail to Yashoda ma'am, and she accepted my mail. So my first conversation was with Dehati ma'am, and I was literally so shivering that time, totally unable to speak, that how to speak, what to speak, because I had never faced a camera in my life. But
Okay.
yet somehow I just made the conversation. I take the bull by the horse and do everything. So that was the quite viral video on her channel. So after that, I think that I should do conversation with the YouTubers so that I would able to get some practice of speaking. So I started making practice sessions with other YouTubers. So every YouTubers were well acquainted with my face because every single day I was talking with others. So all were appreciating my work that ma'am you should also start your channel. So I thought that it would be a great initiative. I should start my channel, and that has been a great step in my life. And since then, that was the day I am just working on my channel. And on the pretext of working on this channel, I am practicing on daily basis. So the main thing is that this channel has given me consistency, not only for the channel, but for the learning purpose. I am gaining everything. Means I'm gaining confidence. I have removed my hesitation, and now I feel confident. All because of my consistency. So that's all. In this way, I'm just enjoying my spoken English journey.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful journey and beautiful experiences that you have. Like you said, yes, and I think this is really important to start somewhere, right? We always have
Yeah.
that hesitation. Even when I have made my first video, I was not aware at all how to face camera, how to handle, how to start speaking and everything. But I just decided that if I really want to do it, I want to start it, then just let's just do it. Okay,
Yeah.
because we have a lot of what we can say, it's a something that doesn't have any importance. We think a lot of things that doesn't have any importance or any existence, right? So you started, you beautifully continuing it, and the way you're speaking, I think that's so confidently with a beautiful smile on your face. So like it can be seen that you're calm, you're patient, and you're speaking and expressing yourself so well. Okay, so I also want to know about like what are the things that the people who really wish to start their learning journey, English learning journey, what are the things that they can start with? Like,
Yes.
should they go for reading first or speaking first or with the grammar rules or what?
First of all, they should embrace their mistakes. They should know that
Okay.
how to accept your mistakes. है ना? If
Okay.
somebody is not accepting their mistakes, so they are not able to learn anything. We should
Hmm.
always love our mistakes because I have learned this thing from my journey. I used to make lots of mistakes, but after that mistakes, I was just giving feedback to myself that what kind of mistakes I am making, and now how I am going to work on that. Okay, so first
Okay.
thing is that. And
Okay.
another thing is that as there are four main pillars: listening, LSRW, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So we
Okay.
all know that if somebody is just starting from scratch, so they should start with listening first.
Hmm.
Listening and speaking. These two are most important things. These plays vital roles in our spoken English, because if you think that you are listening and you will be able to speak, so it's not going to be true anywhere
Yes.
in our life. Because if God has given us a beautiful mouth, not only to eat, to feed our mouth and to feed our stomach, just to speak. If you know, if you want to learn this language, if you know 10 words, 5 words, so just speak those words in English. Start from somewhere, start from speaking only. And suppose if you are able to speak 10 words today, and next time next week you would be able to speak some few sentence, 3 word sentence or 5 word sentence. Then in next time gradually you would be able to speak one paragraph also. So it is all up to you that how you take it positively. And when it comes to listening, so, listening is important. I know, first of all, we should do listening, because if we are not giving any input to our mind, so what we are going to speak? You know,
Yes.
to give output, we need input. So listen,
Right.
but whatever you are listening, just think it should be of your choice, means
Mm.
of your interest, in which you are interested in. It's not like that you would have seen any podcast and you started listening that. You would have seen any good YouTuber, you started listening that. Just think that what is your interest, because if you are
Right.
listening of your interest, so you are going to learn something or the other, sure, by sure. and uh,
Yes.
and that listening should be multiple time. If I have just choose one video, so I am going to listen that video at least 3 times, 4 times, because once or twice we listen only for listening purpose, and thirdly for our comprehension, and after that we understand what is there. And
Yes.
after
Right.
listening, just try to memorize what new vocabs were there, or what new structure was there that you come to know, out of that particular videos or content. And
Right.
if you are interested in writing, write some points. If you are not able to write in paragraph, write some points like a bullet forms, as we do during exams. And you can make a 1 minute video whatever you have listened. So
Right.
it will give you that direction, that if if you have listened something 3 times, 4 times, so how much you have grabbed from that. So that is the right
Right.
approach of listening. We should know how to listen. Only listening
Yes.
passively is not enough. Passive listening also works when somewhere you are just taking some insights from that. Yes.
Okay, so instead of passive listening, we should go for active listening, right?
If
Yeah.
we are at a starting level, that time it's
Yes.
required.
Yes. I think the way you explained about active listening, a lot of people make this mistake. Like people always think like, okay, if I'm traveling, I can listen something. If I'm
Mhm.
doing some household chores, let's just listen something in English. And this way, maybe it's fruitful, it's quite fruitful, but you can't be that productive at that time.
Yes.
So it's really important to listen actively. And like you said, we should watch that particular video umpteen of time, maybe twice, thrice, so that slowly and gradually you'll be able to grab the vocabulary or how they are actually speaking and talking to each other. So it's a right approach of listening something. I think
Yes.
people would. I think maybe they are going to understand it for the first time
Yeah, actually,
because yes.
in my starting days, I used to listen in this way only, means active listening. But nowadays, I am listening passively, as doing my household chores as well and doing work, because I am a mother, I am a teacher, and
Yeah.
I have to just give tuition to my to my children as well. Okay, so that's why. But I would say that if I am listening passively, that is also adding value in my listening, in my spoken.
Mm.
Because whenever something we are listening passively, so something is getting registered in our subconscious mind, that whatever we have listened. So automatically, I have noticed whenever I am just going with any conversation, smartly I am using that word also. That I would have listened first time passively during my work. Yes.
Yes. Right. Yeah, passive listening also helps. We are not saying that it will not help
Mm.
you at all. It will help, but if you are truly, if you have time and truly want to learn it, then you can go for active listening. Okay,
Yeah.
so we are just left with the 3 to 4 minutes. So we need to wrap up this meet. But yes, for sure, next time we are going to, have another session on some other
Yes.
topic that you suggested me.
Yeah.
We'll surely do that. And I would love to do that too.